and welcome to Unbox. This is Carlo. As you can see, we have right now the Lenovo K900. This is one of the first few Intel-powered smartphones that hit the market. It's actually available already here in the Philippines for $22,999. That's the selling price right now in the malls. As you can see, Lenovo really upped their game when it comes to packaging. It isn't their usual white idea phone box that we've seen in the past. This one actually has some sort of die-cut material. It has the slip. When you pull it out, the K900 actually gets highlighted with the red background from the interior. So it actually looks kind of cool. See? One of the nicer packagings these days. Gives us a very handsome, rugged, and techy feel. Very futuristic, if you think about it. Okay, so this is the box. We take it out, and we have the phone. Gorgeous, gorgeous phone. So you can see it's made from some sort of metal or aluminum at the back. It actually feels very solid to hold. It's not one of those plasticky, cheap materials that we saw with with other manufacturers. This one is really solid, as in quality. It also is quite razor thin. If you take a look at it, it's not as thin as other phones. Given the 5.5-inch size, it's amazing how they were able to make it this thin. Anyway, as you can see, we have the screen, we have the buttons at the side, this is the power lock, this is the SIM card slot. You use a micro SIM for this phone. We have the volume rocker here, the micro USB port, and the headphone jack. Obviously missing is the micro SD slot because this doesn't have expandable storage. You'll have to make do with the 16 gigabytes internal storage that comes inside. We have the speakerphone here, the Lenovo logo, the camera with dual flash, of course the proud Intel branding at the back. So let's turn it on. Here we are. It's the familiar Lenovo, I don't know what you call it, but this is the usual thing that you got with the previous Lenovo phones, wherein you just drag, unlock, and there we go. Here's the home screen. You can see it's very, very nice. The display is just gorgeous on the 5.5-inch screen. And they even put in some cool animations. If you go to the apps, for example, it goes around, but of course you can actually do this with other phones. It just so happens that it's already set by default here on this phone. Now, in terms of performance, the phone is actually quite fast, but there seems to be a noticeable lag, especially when you're playing with it for a while now. We kind of narrowed it down already to the UI, because once you switch to Nova Launcher, the lag kind of disappears, or whatever launcher you prefer. So for example, let's go turn on Nova. We already obviously played around with this phone a few days ago. So you can see it's much faster. It's more responsive, much more fluid than what we were experiencing earlier. Okay. So again, this is the Lenovo K900. It's actually a very nice phone. The only issue that we have really with it right now is the storage, since you're kind of stuck with the 16 gigabytes. And of course, well, another issue, if you think about it, is you're going to pay 22,000 or almost 23,000 pesos for a phone that doesn't have LTE connectivity. This just kind of reaches just HSPA Plus or 3.5G, which is kind of a downer considering the phone looks really nice. It's really way up there together with the HTC One in terms of craftsmanship. So it's kind of sad that we can't hit LTE speeds with this baby. Anyway, watch out for the full review on unbox.ph. This is Carlo. Thanks again for watching.